So, good day, everyone. This is Reverend Joslyn Mason, the senior minister at Unity of Kalamazoo Church. So happy to share the daily word with you today. But before we do, let's just take a breath. I looked at the calendar and it's already July the 30th. Let's just take a breath and kind of be present to our life and present to our day. And let's be present to the daily word. What is this gift that the daily word wants to bring to us today? We breathe in, we prepare our heart and our mind, allow Spirit to speak to us. And we know that Spirit speaks to all of us differently. So what you might hear from the daily word might be totally different than what someone else hears, but it will be just what you need. And so on this Thursday, July the 30th, in the year 2020, the word for today is believe. And the affirmation is, I believe I am wonderfully made. I believe I am wonderfully made. What I believe about myself determines my capacity to grow. I connect with my full, confident expression and engage the circumstances of life with poise and tenacity. I believe in myself as a spiritual expression of infinite intelligence, and I meet every challenge with courage and strength. As I take this time to quiet my thoughts, I replace any doubt with the belief that I am the image and likeness of God, wonderfully made. I believe that I possess all the talents and abilities I need to overcome any limitations. My powerful, joyous contributions to the world's good is possible because I believe myself to be a conscious agent for beneficial change. I make valuable contributions to the spiritual evolution of humanity. And our scripture comes from the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 35. Do not, therefore, abandon that confidence of yours. It brings a great reward. I'll read that again. Do not, therefore, abandon that confidence of yours. It brings a great reward. We are often told that we are to be humble, but I love this says, don't abandon that confidence. It will bring you a great reward. Have confidence in God. Believe that you are wonderfully made. As we take time now to quiet our thoughts and to lean into this idea of God's love that created us, we replace any self-doubt with the belief that we are made in the image and the likeness of God, that God created us, that we have the ability, the capabilities, the aspirations, the ideas of higher thought to bring into manifestation a better world. That is how we are so much like God. As we breathe in, we affirm, I believe I am wonderfully made. No matter what we have criticized about ourselves, no matter what self-doubt we have displayed, we allow, take those negative thoughts and put them to the side, and we affirm, I am wonderfully made. I possess all of the talents and abilities I need to overcome any perceived limitations. My powerful and joyous contributions to the world's good is possible because I believe myself to be a conscious agent for beneficial change. In order to change the world, we must believe that we have that ability, that we are an agent of God's consciousness, that we can make valuable contributions to the spiritual evolution of humanity. There's a scripture that says that the whole creation waits for the manifestation of the sons of God. That means when we wake up and realize the power that we possess, the presence of God that is within us, and we manifest, the whole creation is like celebrating with joy because we have awakened to the truth of who we are and our purpose and reason for being. I want to share a couple of quotes with you today. And the first one is challenge yourself. It is the only path which leads to growth. And that comes from Morgan Freeman. Challenge yourself. It is the only path which leads to growth. Believe you are made in the image and likeness of God. See yourself flourishing. Another quote, one positive thought produces millions of positive vibrations. If you begin to believe and you have that positive thought and it produces millions of vibrations that radiate out into the world, think of if you are confident when you speak and affirm something, and then you send that information and energy out into the world, you make a valuable contribution to the spiritual evolution of humanity. We are the ones that we have been waiting for. We need to speak positive thoughts and create those millions of vibrations that can uplift us and our world. God is that intimate, constant, abundant source and supply that galvanizes the gifts that we have, the faith that we lean on, the belief and trust, so that we can move and change and shift this world. There's a quote by is it Eleanor Roosevelt or Margaret Mead, but it says that you only need a small group of people, because small groups create traction and energy and vibration, and small groups influence others. And therefore, we can change the world when just a small catalyst of us get together. We have the influence to shift and change the world for good, for the highest good for all concerned. So let's take a breath with that and breathe that in as we affirm, I am here to make a difference in this world. By my recognizing that I am made in the image and the likeness of God, I know that that spark of divinity within me is my inherited collection of divine energy wisdom. It is the source of all that I am, and through it, I beautifully, bountifully go forward, making the contributions that I have come here to make for the spiritual evolution of humanity. So, therefore, the scripture says, do not abandon the confidence of yours. It brings a great reward. So have confidence in yourself that you are here for a purpose and there is much for you to do. I see it in you and I behold the Christ as you. And may the light of God surround you, the love of God enfold you, the power of God protect you, and the presence of God wherever you are always be with you, blessing you with peace, joy, and happiness. God bless you, dear one, and have a most wonderful day. I behold the Christ as you. Namaste.